Aloha, and welcome to part 6 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the final part where we begin Wing Fortress Zone. Eggman has shot down the tornado, so Sonic's on his own. Even when you're playing as Sonic and Tails, Tails is gone. So the second player was kind of gypped. The second player would be like, what the fuck, I can't play anymore? And I'd be like, yeah, sorry. Tails is gone. He's not showing up for the rest of the game. Well, he shows up once, but not for the rest of the game. These fire flamethrower jet things won't hurt you, so don't worry. They look menacing, don't they? But you can jump past it and it won't actually touch you, so I don't know. You can actually bypass this whole bottom area part because there are fans in this area that, see right there, where you can't really fall on it because the fan is blowing upwards. Oh, and look! Eggman! He's always been called Eggman! When I was a kid, I didn't know why it said Eggman, and I was like, Eggman? What's that supposed to mean? There's an Eggman? I thought there was like gonna be an Eggman boss or something, you know, when I was a kid, because I didn't know that was meaning to be Robotnik. He's always been Eggman in Japan. There's your proof. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the propeller shoots you upwards, and if you take one of the higher pathways and jump high to where the fan should be, it actually blows you up and makes you pass the whole bottom section. It's a nice shortcut. Supersonic jumps way too high, and he goes too far when he jumps, so this is actually pretty hard to do with Supersonic, this whole platforming section. And I jumped way too high where the wind blows you for the sign part, and Supersonic ended up falling to his death. See, it's just not beneficial to be Supersonic in this game, in my opinion. It's not good being Supersonic. I don't get it. But I love Wing Fortress. It also has a great theme. I love every theme in the game, but unfortunately there's hardly any enemies and there's way too many rings, so I couldn't help but be Supersonic. I'm sorry, folks. I don't normally get the Chaos Emeralds. Eggman! And I can't get to him. Oh god, is he gonna turn me into a werehog? Supersonic, all you have to do is jump and hit the laser a few times, and that's about it. But, yeah. When I do an extra video, I'm going to be posting an extra video. I'm going to show you how you beat the boss normally. But I couldn't help being Supersonic. You know. I have to get the ending with all the Chaos Emeralds, and I can't stop Sonic from transforming when he jumps, so there's not much I can do about that. Eggman flies away in a jet, but luckily Tails has returned in the tornado, which is now strapped to a rocket. And luckily the tornado is still flying pretty good, that I can catch up to this rocket so that Sonic can hitch a ride. And that's the last we see of Tails until the ending. Now we're in outer space and we're heading to the final zone of the game, to Eggman's big space station, which has his face on it, which we'll see in the extra video. Death Egg! Which actually has a badass theme song, but you don't get to hear it that much because you're jumped right into the final boss fight. So if you stand around and listen to it, it's awesome, but yeah. This is Silver Sonic. Silver Sonic and all of... This whole level is hard because you don't have any rings at all. Silver Sonic's... his spines are sharp and they will damage you, so you have to jump on his forehead and try and jump on it more than once, but don't jump on his spikes, because the spikes will kill you in one hit. Not good. He has a pattern he repeats over and over again, and he should be fine. Why is Eggman faster than me? Because he's as big as a fucking balloon! And this is the final boss of the game, Mecha Robotnik, Mecha Giant Eggman Robot. Another sign he loves himself. He made a robot that looks exactly like him, only giant. Anyway, folks, keeping in mind that you can't get hit once, this boss is ridiculously hard. I remember when I was a kid, every time I would get to the Death Egg Zone, I would lose all my lives and continues and have to restart the whole game over again. Granted, I was 6 years old, but Jesus, this was like the ultimate final boss. It was so hard. Those spike claws on his hands will damage you in one hit, and you're dead, you know? You can't run into his legs or you're dead. I'm pretty sure the flamethrower jetpack on his back might burn you as well, but I haven't played the game enough from behind to test that theory. Anyway, Eggman does the very same strategy over and over again. He tries to home in on you, and when it starts beeping real fast, just get out of the way. Very easy to do. He walks towards you very slowly. In order to not hit the spike claws, I make sure he's standing upright before I hit him. You can only hit the front of his torso. And then he homes in on you again, and instead of walking, he'll shoot his claws at you, so you have to get all the way to the end of the screen to not get hit. And he just keeps doing this over and over again, and you have to hit him like 10 times, but booyah! I beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2! And the animal critters see as the Death Egg blows up in a magnificent explosion. Tails himself sees the explosion and realizes Sonic might not have survived. Or maybe he did survive, but he's got nowhere to go, so he hops in his plane and he goes to catch Sonic, assuming he needs to be caught. At least he would if he didn't have all the Chaos Emeralds, but since I do, there actually is really no danger, no threat at all. Which makes you wonder, why didn't Sonic turn into Super Sonic for Eggman? But I digress. Tails flies along with Sonic. The birds fly happily as well. It's a happy ending, folks. And that is my favorite video game of all time, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. God damn do I love this game. Every song on the game is amazing, every level is fun to play. I just can't stress enough. Like, this is like the best Sonic game ever made, in my opinion. It's also the best video game ever made, and you know, it's just so awesome. This is like the power of the Sega Genesis. If you're looking for a good Sega Genesis game, this is the game, folks. This is what makes Sonic that awesome character that people love, you know? People grew up on this game and that's why they love Sonic, because this game kicked so much ass. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I'm speechless, really. I'm just trying to listen to the music because I love it so much. I keep forgetting I'm doing an LP here. It's my favorite game growing up as a kid. I remember I played this game to death for like ages and ages, and I still play it to death. At age 21, you know? I still love this game. I've never gotten tired of this game. I've never been bored by this game. I've never ever been bored by this game. It's always been fun to me. It's always been awesome. It's just so awesome. Oh, what can I say? Dreams do come true. Dreams come true. My dream came true when this game was invented. Because it's the best game ever made. But anyway, folks, yeah. That's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I can't really say anything else other than I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I guess you're tired of hearing that, so no more. The next upcoming games that I'm doing are Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Game Gear. Which is a hard-ass fucking game, believe me. You're gonna see it, but holy is hard. And then I'm gonna be doing Sonic CD, and then after that, I'm gonna be doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, Sonic 3, you'll have to wait for 2 more games, but, Sonic 3 is coming, don't worry, I'm doing it. I'll be doing the rest of the Sonic series and keep this fun train going. There's an extra video coming up. I'm gonna show you the alternate 2 endings, whether you didn't have the Chaos Emeralds, or whether you were Tails. And I'm also going to show you how you beat the laser boss correctly. So, you know, stay tuned for that. Love this game to death. Love Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I am the Great Clement. Toodles. God damn it!